Oliver Ames High School sports home game coverage is underwritten in part by Bank of Easton, Premier Properties, Law Office of Sutton and Sutton, Easton Historical Society and Museum. Oliver Ames Football is also underwritten by Easton Country Club. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for making coverage of all this year's home games possible.
Welcome to Oliver Ames High School Football and Cheer Senior Night for the class of 2023. We will be kicking off the night by introducing our senior cheerleaders, our senior football players, and their families who are joining them this evening. First, for our senior cheerleaders, we would like to introduce Samantha Burrow, captain, escorted by her mother, Tara Caputo, father, John Capuno, and grandparents, Joan and Jim. Next up, let's welcome Michaela Medeiros, captain, escorted by her mother, Michaela Medeiros, Michelle Medeiros, father, Mike Medeiros,
Okay,
and her
gotcha.
brother, Mikey.
I couldn't hear you. I can't hear you either.
That right there, you know what I'm saying? I just press the top button. Don't press anything. Maybe turn it off, turn it back on, but don't press anything. Yeah. You guys are good with each other.
Next, please welcome Paige Winslow, escorted by her mother, Andrea Silva, her father, Dave Winslow, her stepfather, Corey Silva, and siblings Jacob, Kendall, Jace, and Tiernan.
I can't hear you.
Next, please welcome Kennedy Albritton, escorted by her mother, Jill Albritton, her stepfather, Dave Lane, and siblings Brady, Riley, and Carter.
I can hear you now, like very little.
Next, please welcome Bella Kesselman, escorted by her mother, Rachel, her father, Irving, and her brother, Harry. And finally, please welcome Gloria Long, escorted by her mother, Andy, her father, Ryan, and sisters, Charlie and Clara. And now, for our Oliver Ames Tigers senior football players. First, we would like to introduce number 57, John Carey, captain, offensive lineman, escorted by his mom, Suzanne, his dad, Chris, and his sister, Colleen. please welcome number 12, Wayne Casey, captain, quarterback, escorted by his mother Michelle, his father Wayne, and brothers Evan and Daniel. Next, please welcome number 65, Jaden Hinton, captain, offensive and defensive tackle, escorted by his mother Yvette, his uncle Ronnie, his aunt Cheryl, and his sister Charlotte. Next, please welcome number 6, Chad Silva, captain, running back, linebacker, escorted by his mother Renee, his father Corey, his stepmother Andrea, stepfather Joe, and siblings Luca, Jace, Tiernan, and Jacob. Next we have number 55, Chris Young, captain, offensive and defensive lineman, along with his twin brother, number 84, Jeff Young, wide receiver and linebacker, escorted by their mother Katie, father Gary, sister Shannon, and brother Brian. Next, please welcome number 50, Avery Anderson, defensive linebacker, escorted by his mother Anya, his father Wendell, and sisters Charnel and Evie. Next, please welcome number 70, Peter and Ramalos, offensive and defensive lineman, escorted by his mother Susan and father Andres. Next, please welcome number 1, Bronson Burnham, wide receiver, escorted by his mother Heather, his father Russell, grandfather David Young, and brothers Chase and Dallas. Next we have number 4, Steven De La Rosa, linebacker, escorted by his mother Christine Ramos. Next up, number 17, Jason Dodd, running back, escorted by his mother Karina, stepfather Peter, grandparents Karen and Kenneth, and brother Alric. Next we have number 5, Nick Farini, safety, wide receiver, kicker, escorted by his mother Gina, his father Joe, and sister Danielle. Next up, number 63, Luis Fernandez, defensive line, escorted by his mother Lena, his father Manny, and brother Hector. Next, please welcome number 74, Sean Gately, defensive lineman, escorted by his mother Kelly and his father Sean. Next, we have number 52, Donovan Howard. Guard and defensive end, escorted by his mother Elizabeth and his father Jeff. Next, please welcome number 2, Robert Jenkins, running back, escorted by his mother Chantel, Aunt Diane, grandfather Robert, Uncle Brandine, Uncle Nathan, and Uncle Nick. Next up, please welcome number 60, Jake Mandos, offensive guard and defensive end, escorted by his mother Julie, stepdad Michael, his papa Paul, and grandma Leona. Next, please welcome number 22, Henry Mirion, running back and linebacker, escorted by his mother Marissa, stepfather David, and brother Daniel. Next, we have number 66, Anthony Monsini, offensive lineman and tackle, escorted by his mother Kimberly, his grandmother Brenda, and his grandfather Harold Duke. Next up, we have number 25, Jack Morley, linebacker and running back, escorted by his mom Janine and his dad Dan. Next, we have number 9, Jack Parrott, corner, escorted by his mother Pauline, his father Mark, his brother Cam, and sister Kit. Next, we have number 32, Jordan Young, linebacker and running back, escorted by his mother Kim and brother Nathan.
What'd you say?
I keep thinking people coming up the stairs over there. People coming here.
Down at the bleachers, I think it is.
It was weird. I can hear you.
You were cutting in and out there for a second.
And finally, please welcome number 3, Jaden Graham, wide receiver, escorted by his mother Margaret, his father Kerman, and his aunt Karen. Let's give one more hand for these seniors here tonight.
Nothing crazy from the offense so far.
We got a case in the center. This handoff is to Silva. Up the gut, breaks a tackle, another tackle. It's down to the Falcons' 40-yard line. We have first down.
40-yard line. Tiger first down.
10-yard carry.
Yep.
Carbon copy of the play before and the play before that.
Yep.
And the play before that.
Just different formations. Silva out of the game. C.J. Crocker, junior running back in the game now. Whiteside also out of the game. Back in was Farini.
Looks like Maroney is in the game.
Marioni.
I'm sorry.
Handoff is to Jordan Young. Breaks a tackle. Out to almost, we'll call it the 36-yard line. Coach, that was 25, Jack Morley. Marioni's not in the game just yet. But gain of 4 on the play. Brings up a second down and 6. Morley in motion. The inside handoff is to Silva. Puts his head down and goes under a few tackles, looks like, Coach.
Number 6, Chad Silva, running the 20-yard line. Tiger first down.
First down on the 20-yard line. Timeout on the field by the Falcons.
Looks like Dighton Rehoboth wants to tighten up the interior defensive line.
Yep.
Because they've run the same play to the same gap at least 3 or 4 times in this drive.
I agree, Coach. Think Coach might take it outside this time? A little Jack Morley action around the left end or right end.
You might see that. Might throw a little wrinkle in the game. I'm sure these linemen, I'm sure these guys don't mind the workload. It is a chilly night. It's a little early to be this cold.
Get everybody warmed up. They were out here for the seniors anyway, so you can see the night before the game. They were all standing around not doing anything for about 20 minutes. I know my son, as well as yours, is both seniors, and my son was antsy, wanted to get back on the field and throw the ball and get run around. He's not a patient kid. Morley in motion. The handoff is to Morley around the left end. Cuts it upfield. It's wrapped up around the 20-yard line. Maybe a short gain on the play.
Looks like that timeout worked out for Dighton Rehoboth.
Yep.
Had a lot of good pressure. Jack tried to cut it back, but there was a defender there waiting for him. No gain. First time there was no gain for the Tigers. Good use of a timeout.
Looks like they run a 4-4 defense here against our front. And Silva breaks it outside. Oh, inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. He didn't really make any moves, Coach. He just kind of got low, and I don't know if they just missed or it was.
Well, if you get to the secondary of Dighton Rehoboth, they're a little young and they're undersized. And Chad is 6 feet, 210 pounds running at you.
Again, they're on the right side this time. Inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line. 3.5. Bring up a second down and goal.
Looked like Chad wanted to take that inside.
Yep.
Maybe should have bounced it out. But everything's been pretty successful in the middle, so.
Yep. I'm guessing they're going to pinch the middle here. Maybe, looks. Shotgun formation for the Tigers. The toss to Chad on the left end. Yeah, they got good pursuit on that one. They actually lost it down there. Lost the play yard there, Coach.
That was great. Great pursuit. He could never get going downhill.
No. Chad is more of a straight ahead runner. We both know that from years of watching him, and I think the outside speed would come from more of a Morley type.
Morley, or we lost Jenkins early in the season.
Yeah.
That's a play for him.
Before the season.
Before the season, correct.
Handoff is to Chad up the middle, puts his head down, and moves the pile into the end zone for the Tigers. We're going to go for 2, I think, because I did notice before the game, Coach, we weren't kicking the ball well into the wind. I think if we had the wind with us, it would be a different story. Nothing against our kicker, Nick Farini, but I think the wind is just too unpredictable.
Yeah, Coach, last week probably put a bad taste in the coach's mouth on trying to kick the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure if our long snapper is back. That was John Pedro. Let me see if I can find him on the sidelines here. Yeah, I see number 8. I believe that's him.
Looks like John Carey's still in there, and they're on the center, and they're going to go for 2.
And we got Laundry on the field, Coach. We got encroachment on the defense. That's another one of those Federation rules, Coach. Once they're in the box in the neutral zone, they flag us and end the play. Which I don't agree with. The offense should have the play there. Casey on the center this time. Handoff is to Silva. Ooh, he is tackled short. Did not get in. The try is no good.
Tigers' 2-point try is no good, so after the touchdown, they score
6-12 into the left in the first. The Tigers take a 6-0 lead.
Well, Dighton Rehoboth got a little fed up with Chad running up the middle on him. And good stand on that play.
2 points I had to come by, and they actually put us ahead last week by a point with under 3 minutes left, and we couldn't hold the lead. Well, under 5 minutes left, excuse me. We couldn't hold it. Coach, another packed house here. I hope you don't have to wait in line tonight to get in. I know you're here real early for senior night. The kick from Freeney, it's a decent kick into the wind. Lands about the 25, picked up at the 27 by number 3, who gets out to about the 32. Number 3 is
Jaden Salitro.
Salitro out to about the 32-yard line, it looks like, of the Falcons, where they'll take over. And I believe De Silva is their quarterback, Joel De Silva, a junior. I did my homework, Coach. I did a little reading up this morning. I believe Dighton Rehoboth is returning 7 starters from last year. As a coach was quoted in the newspaper saying they have a very young team. They come out in shotgun formation. They have the wind with them, so they might look to throw. They do. They roll out to the right, and it's going to be a run by the quarterback, hit from behind by Jaden Hinton. For a short gain, I'm called a gain of 2 on the play. De Silva, let's see.
Yeah, that was great pursuit by Jaden.
De Silva's listed at 6'3", 170. Jaden Hinton's listed at about 6'4", 305, so he might fill that one tomorrow.
Couple of pounds advantage.
They got trips to the right. De Silva in the shotgun. Inside handoff to number 24. Stretches out to his left. Does get the corner. Don't know if he got enough for the first down. Billadou is the carry. Going to be knocked out of bounds around the 41. Bring up a third down, and they'll call it a long 2, maybe 3.
Well, Dighton Rehoboth might have a little bit of luck getting to the outside.
Bilodeau's got a little speed to him.
Our defensive ends. Tend to like to bite down. The linebackers have that responsibility of the outside guys.
Yeah.
See if they change philosophies.
Trips to the left this time for De Silva. Inside hand, almost a trickery play here. Ooh. Inside handoff, then Bilodeau handed off to number 7, Thurber.
Shoelace tackle by Donovan.
Yep. Howard makes the tackle. First down for the Falcons, beyond the 47-yard line.
Pretty good drive put together so far by Dighton Rehoboth.
Yeah, they got trips to the right this time. Motion. The handoff is to number 7. Strung it outside. Very short gain on the play. Nice job by number 6, Chad Silva, to string him up. And the tackle was made by number 10, Harold Smith, and number 52, Donovan Howard, along with...
I think it was Jack Mantos.
Jake Mantos, number
Jake
60.
Mantos was on that
Coming
side.
from the right end?
No, they just switched.
Did they switch? All right.
Give that one to Jake.
Maybe that was my confusion. I thought Donovan was on this end at first.
Strung him out nicely. Everyone pursued it. Kept the pursuit.
Yep.
2nd and 8.
Trips to the right. Bilodeau and shotgun. De Silva and shotgun. Fake the handoff to rolls out to his left, looking to throw the ball, and he tucks it and runs. That tackle was made by Mantos again. Gain of 1 on the play. Ball be spotted at midfield.
Coach, I couldn't tell. Was he trying to pass that one?
I think it was a design run almost. I didn't even see him looking downfield towards the receiver. I didn't see any receivers looking back for the ball.
I didn't see the linemen really
run
block.
They were almost going down the line, almost like a zone blocking.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation. A flag on the play. That was actually going to be a pass, Coach. He was looking for number 7 there. Motion on the Falcons. That was number
Unfortunate for
Thurber
them.
in motion.
Chad blitzed right up the middle.
Yep. Pretty sure that we have 3 picks on the air, Coach. Our Tigers defense. I know Whiteside has 1. Farini has a pick 6 from last week. And Jack Perrin had won the first game. They've come a long way. Finally, our young guys a couple years ago are really showing promise.
Yep. This might be almost a design punt here. Go deep, throw it up. Maybe you get lucky.
Oh, we got a stoppage of play here.
Looks like the yardage is correct. Looks like they want more time.
They want something with the clock. He's looking for the clock operator. We're going to put some more time back on the clock. 3-3-0. And the ball's in the snap here. He went out of bounds. The previous play, there was a penalty.
We're ready to go.
Motion again. Roll out to his right this time. Heavy rush. He throws it out of bounds.
There's nobody there.
But he was out of the pocket, Coach, and the pressure up the middle was Silva and Hinton. The last pressure was number 10, Harold Smith, come to the right corner. Back deep for the Tigers is number 5, Nick Farini. He's going to stay on the 10-yard line. I don't know if the punt's going to go this far with the wind, Coach, but who knows? I don't have a number of the punter here.
You might be able to boot this one into the end zone.
High snap. Gets it away. It is a nice kick. Takes an away bounce. I
Didn't get the tumble he needed.
I think it was Thurber on the punt, number 7. Tigers will be first down and 10 from the 27-yard line. With a 6-0 lead. I'm going to say run, and then maybe throw after the switch to the quarter here, Coach.
I think they should open it up a little bit, get outside the tackles.
Well, if they can't stop what you got going.
Yeah, spread it out. They're gonna start sending their linebackers in those
Trips
gaps.
to the left with Casey, the design run. That was not a pretty play. Casey rolled out to his right. Silva, he had the hosted Tigers in front of him. Silva was right in front of him, and I don't know if you thought Wayne could beat the guy that was immediately to Chad's left or right, or was someone up front.
Yeah, not sure what happened on that. I like the idea, as I just talked about, trying to get outside on these guys.
It's a loss of 5 on the play. Ball's now on the 22.
That'll help Casey's average per run. I believe that's
now. He should run.
There we go. Oh.
Up and over the bench, onto the track goes Casey. We got a gain of 6 on the play, it looks like. It will be a 3rd down and 9.
It's good to be young, Coach.
Yes.
We'd still be late over there.
I would agree with that. It does stop the clock going out of bounds.
3rd and 9. What do you think they got?
I'm thinking Chad Silva up the middle. And I think this is 4-down territory, not going to lie to you, Coach.
I think it's toss. I think we're going to get a toss left. Use the long side of the field here. Got 2 blockers.
Trips to the left. The handoff is to Silva up the middle for a short gain. Out to about the 32-yard line almost. It'll be 4th down and 5. And we're going to go 4th down and 6. Nope. We are going to kick the ball here.
I would do something unconventional and maybe put somebody behind the punter. Just in case. If you're local and you've been outside, maybe to walk the dog,
you'll
see how windy it is outside.
The punt is up and away.
Good job.
Oh, good bounce for the Tigers. Touchdown at the 35-yard line. Punt. That's Freeney on the punt.
Well, Dighton Rehoboth did some good things with the ball on their last possession.
Yep.
They moved the ball pretty well. Their penalty kind of backed them up. They were forced to pass it, but I thought they kept the ball. They didn't just give it right back to the Tigers. So we'll see what they got this time.
Yep. Tigers defensive ends here. We have number 60, Jake Mantos. Number 52, Donovan Howard. Our tackles are Jaden Hinton and Luis Fernandez. They got trips to the right. Handoff is to Billadou, who breaks a tackle. Chad Silva had him wrapped up with an arm tackle and spun him backwards, but kept his feet. Gain of 5 on the play. I think Chad tried to throw him down, Coach, and obviously it didn't work for him.
Yeah,
All right.
You got to wrap up and make the tackle.
You can take him to the ground.
Can't do anything special. Or
Linebackers, number 6, Chad Silva. 32, Jordan Young. 25, Jack Morley, all seniors. Cornerbacks are number 9, Jack Perrin, and sophomore number 10, Harold Smith. We get trips to the left for De Silva. He rolls out to his left, stops, throws off the fingertips of Billadou. Excuse me, it's Thurber. We'll bring up a third down and 6.
Nice short play, quick hitter. Would have got the first if he caught it, just had to run up to the sideline, get out of bounds. But windy and cold conditions.
Yep.
It's the unfortunate.
Safeties, number 5, Nick Farini, a senior, and number 21, Thomas Whiteside, who's a sophomore.
But, Coach, these gloves these kids are wearing these days, I mean, it's really hard to drop a ball.
Yeah, it's actually. I think they actually have stick-em. They made us stick 'em.
So I'm surprised that ball didn't just stick to his gloves.
Trips to the right. Silva sneaking up to blitz. Inside handoff. Billadou pushes down a would-be tackler. Gets enough for a first down up to the 49. Just under a minute left to go in the first.
Yeah, John Carey's in there at
D-tackle, yeah.
D-tackle. He's our starting center. Had him in the backfield, but didn't wrap him up. He needs those stick-em gloves. He doesn't wear gloves. He's a tough guy.
No, he's got no shirt, no undershirt on either, Coach.
No undershirt.
He's a lineman.
No gloves.
He's an old throwback lineman. Won't wear an undershirt. Trips to the left. The swing pass out to Billadou, who was almost ran backwards, Coach. The tackle.
Harold.
Is that Harold Smith, number 10?
Coming up hard.
It's a great play by our sophomore cornerback, who was pressed in action this year because of the
Robert
Jenkins injury, who's, I think he's set for surgery next week.
But if you can ask for a substitute, I mean, to come in and fill the shoes, he's definitely been there.
He has.
And it started in the summer. He came to every workout and he went to all the 7-on-7s. He definitely stood out in the 7-on-7s.
It looks like Silva and comes on the untouched. They picked up Jordan Young and they missed Chad Silva. Both linebackers were blitzing. That'll be
that's the end of the quarter, Coach.
End of the quarter, yep. That sack is down to the 36-yard line. Loss of 8 on the play.
Well, that first quarter was dominated. Well, not really dominated.
The first drive was dominated.
The first drive took a while.
Yep.
They
Just
marched
about 6
down the
minutes
field,
off the clock.
Did everything they could. And Dighton Rehoboth's been pretty scrappy. They stopped on a possession. Tigers' second possession was stopped.
Yep.
But it looks like the Tigers are going to be more aggressive on defense. It looks like the coach has been blitzing a little bit more.
All they got to do is wrap.
Shooting all the gaps.
Yep, just wrap. C.J. Crocker looks like he's going into the game for the Tigers defense. Number 40.
Not sure what down we're looking at.
Got third down, Coach.
So a couple of pass plays here, probably drawn up.
Third down and 22, it looks like. You know, I know we don't have a third down and 22 in our playbook, but maybe they do. But they're going to be going into the wind now.
I don't know. The referees and the chain gang are having a meeting of the minds over here. Think they got it squared away.
We're ready to go. So we got third down and 22, ball in the 37. Oh, wait, we've got a three-man front. Hand off to Billadou. Stopped by number 33, the first man on the tackle was Thomas Quizzoli. Donovan Howard was in there, and then Chad Silva came and cleaned him up. Nice stop by the Tigers. Will be a third down for them, probably about 17, Coach, 18. Coach getting text messages. His fan club's texting him. They all want shout-outs. I don't blame you, Coach. I got a few I got to do later on myself. The punt. Oh, is just missed.
Just missed. The Tigers took a gamble.
Yep.
Tried to get there to block the punt.
It was Whiteside and Morley who, I don't want to say whiffed at it, Coach. You don't want to get too close to the punter. They both made great rushes. I never understood why teams punt in the spread formation when they have like 3 yards in between each offensive lineman. I know it's, you match up with man, you stretch the defense out, but it's, you allow 2 guys to rush one gap and pray the guys in back pick them up.
Well, punt formations, if you watch college football,
Yeah.
I've seen all kinds of crazy things. Sometimes they run up to the line and kick it. Sometimes they...
Morley on the carry, breaks it outside, and cuts it back inside. Gain of about 6 on the play.
That was a pretty good
We
stick
got a late
there by
flag on the play.
Number 26. Cam St. James.
It's going to be against the Tigers.
With a nice tackle, open field tackle on the edge there.
I didn't catch
what the flag was.
I didn't see what the flag was. It looks like a 10-yard penalty, so I'm guessing it was holding on the Tigers. Blocking the back, I'm being told. We don't like to disagree with referees up here, but I couldn't see it from here. Casey in the center, Silva in the backfield. The handoff is to Harold Smith around the end. Breaks a tackle, pushes the guy out of the way, and gets out across midfield, out to about the 46-yard line of the Falcons. About 20-yard gain on the play.
Great run. Showed his shiftiness.
Yep. And there's that opportunity again, Coach. We talked about the last couple of games.
And I think most of the defense from Dighton Rehoboth thought that the first guy was going to make the tackle. And as you know, Coach, you played at a whistle.
Yep. It's a great run by sophomore. I call him a wing back type receiver slot. He getting his opportunities. Once again, that would have been Robert Jenkins' spot in the lineup. Silva falls forward for a gain of 5.
Chad Silva with a run up the middle. Second down.
We'll call it a gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be a second down and 7. C.J. Crocker coming out of the game.
I think Dighton Rehoboth has tightened up their middle defense.
Yep.
The runs haven't been as big as they were early in the game. Seems like the outside stuff has been working.
And off to Silva, off tackle to the right. Take it out to about the 34-yard line of the Falcons. I didn't get what number the tackle that was, Coach.
Cam Newman. Number 52 made the rollover tumbling tackle. Looked like a wrestling move.
Crocker back into the game for give Chad a breather here. Which moves Crocker to our fullback and Jordan Young to our tailback. Handoff it to Jordan Young. Puts his foot down, goes upfield. He stays on his feet. Down to about the 15-yard line. Huge gain of about 20 on the play. We have first down and 10 on the 14-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 20.
Gain of 20. He didn't get touched until he got about 5 or 6, and then he Dragged a couple of guys with him.
Do we go hurry up? I didn't see a play.
Looked like hurry up.
Yep. And we have a flag come in there from the back judge. That's the referee. That's usually in the vicinity of holding.
Bodies flying.
Do have a hold on the Tigers. Coach DeWitt not looking very happy here. He's looking for a number, I believe.
Well, so far this year, we've done a pretty good job not getting penalties.
Well, we should. Our offensive line is senior laden. Our whole offense is pretty much senior laden. With we started 10 seniors on offense tonight. The ones being De La Rosa at the left tackle.
Coach can't be happy about 2 penalties on the same drive.
Nope. Silva back in the game. Be a 2nd down and 20. Casey in shotgun. Casey drops back to pass. He lets one fly to Bronson Burnham for a touchdown. Great catch by Bronson.
Number 1, Bronson Burnham.
Yep. The Red Rocket, we call him here in Easton. There's nobody happier right now than his father. Here he is right down in front of us, Coach. Give him thumbs up. He is, as you guys might know, Russell is a great gentleman. He helps out our team with numerous events. He does everything he can for the kids. Great to see Bronson go high and get that ball and use his hands. Got Farini on to kick. Casey with the hold.
Yeah, that's Bronson's specialty.
Yep.
He did that a few years back for JV and caught a bunch of passes, a bunch of high balls.
That kick is blocked.
Yeah.
Came right up the gut there, Coach.
A lot of new faces on that line, but it looked like they put the starting offensive line in the game for that.
Yep. I think the only kid that came out was Backer came out for Pedro, the center. But Tigers take a 12-0 lead. 8:51 left to go in the first half. That's Casey's 2nd touchdown pass on the year. Bronson's first here on senior night.
Well, I like the call.
You got to mix it up, yeah.
I don't think they have a guy in their secondary over 5'8". I mean, I know it says 5'9" in here, but Burnham's about 6'1", and he could jump. So.
Yep. Squib kick down, picked up to the 20. Great pickup by number 3. That was Soltor, Jaden.
That was Smith again. Yeah.
Harold Smith on the tackle.
Harold
We got a
Smith
late flag.
Tackle, and there was a fumble.
Late flag on the play. And I have a feeling it's going to be a personal foul. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. I saw the end of it.
Dighton Rehoboth.
Personal foul on the Tigers.
Ooh, that's not good. That's 3 penalties in about 10
Yep.
plays. And they're not the cheap variety.
Do we got a replay on that, Coach? No replay? I'll have to watch the playback later on.
I like to listen on mute.
I'm told we do a great job, Coach.
They're only being nice, Wayne.
Yeah. Be a first down, the 45 for the Falcons. Handoff is to Billadou. Fakes to go up the middle. He cuts it outside. Belly's back a ways. Forced out of bounds by number 60, Jake Mantos. Tigers don't want to do something stupid here.
Yeah, Tigers need to be careful.
Sidelines.
They've been hit with 3 penalties
this
quarter. And
was that
the officials obviously have that flag ready to go.
Yep. I think that was Harold Smith also on the tackle, Coach. For a short gain of 2. Brings up a 2nd down and 8. Mantos better back up. There you go.
DR spreads it out again. They like to spread with the inside handoff
Yep.
here.
There's again the Billadu. Up the middle, tackled by number 73.
It's a first down. Another
Another
down.
flag coming in late.
That was Cam St. James with the carry.
St. James, sorry. We got a face mask on the Tigers. I'm thinking Coach DeWitt might want to call a timeout here and get his house in order.
Yeah, these penalties aren't cheap.
No, and
I mean,
that was only a 5-yard penalty, which I didn't think. I thought all face masks were 15 yards.
thinking back to that last drive, we actually got about 95 yards on that drive. I think we had two 20-yard penalties. I think we started at the 35, so 85-yard drive.
They got twins to the right this time. Billadu in the backfield. The handoff is to Billadu. Donovan dove at his legs in the backfield, just missed him. Silva in on the tackle, along with Jaden Hinton. It's a gain of 7 on the play. Brings up a second down and 3.
This is a good answer for Dighton Rehoboth. They need to get something before the half. They don't want this game to get out of hand by not scoring.
De Silva in shotgun. Rolls out to his right. He's gonna look. He's looking to take off. Is that Morley? I think the first. Nope, that was number 60, Mantos.
And Silva finished him off.
Yep. Good contained by Mantos. Didn't let the quarterback get outside. Bring up a third down and 3.
Looked like they only had one receiver in the pattern on that side of the field.
Yep.
With about 3 Tiger defenders. So it was a good idea not to throw that ball, and he actually picked up a couple of yards.
Good. Timeout for the Tigers.
That timeout was due.
Yep. Get a couple of those guys that are playing both ways. A quick breather here. A crucial third down. It was 6:38 to go in the first half. On a brisk night here at Moscato Stadium.
It's nice up here in the booth.
Yeah. Thank God. See people out in the stands with blankets and earmuffs and winter hats. And just to think it was about 82 the other day.
Any colder, Coach, I'm bringing in my little space heater.
Up next week, the Tigers will be on the road at Canton for our first Hockomock League action. No, is it Canton or Stoughton? I think it's at Stoughton next week. And then we're home against Canton, I think, after that.
We should be home against Canton.
Yep.
We played over there last year. All right.
We got twins to the left.
Third and 3.
Billadu to the right. Number 11 in motion. He's got to be going forward there. That's almost a illegal motion on the. Once that guy went in motion, he curled back like he's going forward, almost like a USFL.
Canadian football.
Canadian football. You can run forward before the ball snapped. We'll give him a gain of 1 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 2. I didn't see him in the attack on that one, Coach.
I missed that also.
We'll get direct snap here.
Direct
Oh, they had him in the
to the
backfield.
running back.
Chad had him, didn't wrap him up. He's still on his feet, down to about the 21-yard line is Billadou.
Direct snap.
Yep.
Direct snap, number 24, Billy picks up the first down for the Falcons.
Chad had him in the backfield, tried to shoulder him down instead of wrapping him.
Good drive put together by Dighton Rehoboth.
Yep. 5:37 left to go.
Coach, about 20 years ago, I had no idea where Dighton Rehoboth was. Well, it's actually Dighton and Rehoboth. It's two towns. Share
Hit off
a
the
high
Billadou,
school.
met by Chad Silva and Luis Fernandez, I believe. Nope, big Jaden Hinton.
Like big Jaden Hinton.
With the run up the middle. Short gain on play, second down.
Gain of 1 on the play. Be a second down and 9 from the Tigers' 20.
Yeah, they tried to run right at Jaden Hinton, and 9 times out of 10, that's
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would want to do that willingly.
not a good idea.
He's the guy we can line up any position on the defensive line. Hand off to Billadou again, up the middle. Morley lowers his shoulder. Silver on the tackle, and
24, Billy, short run, third down.
number
Jake Mantos was
60 Mantos, yep.
under the pile.
Under the pile. Billadou looks like he's gassed back there. To Silver in the shotgun, Billadou flying to his left. Handoff inside, the double handoff to the receiver, I believe.
Pretty close to the first down.
Yeah, they might be calling for measurement here.
Might bring the chains out, correct.
They're going 4th down. They have to get to the 11-yard line, I believe.
Other
Looks
side
like
of the 11, yep.
Yep, looks like the ball is just shy, halfway between the 11 and 12. It'll be, is it 4th down? 4th down.
See how aggressive the Tigers play this.
Timeout is called by Dighton Rehoboth. With 2:52 left to go in the first half.
We're going to see what the Tigers dial up at defense. And more importantly for Dighton Rehoboth is if they can pull something out.
I mean, I'm guessing you're going to go with Billadou, who's been their go-to guy.
Seems like they're blitzing Chad a lot.
Yep.
See if the coach plays this conservative or maybe goes with a 5-man front.
I almost go with goal line front. Got the big bodies in there. They have the biggest kid in their line is number 66. I'm trying to find his name here.
That is Peltz.
That's Peltz. Luke.
Luke
He's their center.
Peltz. I've known Luke Peltz since he was half that size.
He's 6'2", 230. And he'll get direct snap again, too.
Ooh, they weren't set.
They weren't set, correct. And they would have been stopped short.
That's got to be frustrating coming out of a timeout.
Yep. I couldn't tell which number. It was one of the receivers or running backs that wasn't.
Well, it's the quarterback's fault. He's got to look over left and right and make sure his teammates are set before he calls for the ball.
They want 2:40 on the clock.
This changes everything.
Reset the clock, and we got on the snap. It'll be
so now it's 4th and 6.
4th and 6. They got trips to the right, Billadu to the right of De Silva, who's going to roll out to stands in the pocket to his right, and it's picked off by number 21, Thomas Whiteside. Makes a great interception, cutting in front of the would-be receiver. That's Whiteside's second on the year. The Tigers have 2:31 to pull an exclamation point on this half. Take over on the 14-yard line. Casey in the shotgun. Silva to his right. Oh, and we go offsides. I think that was on first sound, and De La Rosa, our left tackle, jumped.
We're racking up the penalties now.
Yep. You know us, Coach, we don't like the laundry. Drops the Tigers back to the 9-yard line.
Have you seen my son's room? He loves laundry. It's all over the floor. None of it's Jell-O, though. All right, starting in a hole once again.
Wayne in the shotgun. He's going to roll it, just a flat-out quarterback run. Looks like he got back about 4 of the 5. Bring a second down and 11.
Well, I'm sure these design runs work in practice.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is right now. It doesn't look like they're firing off on these, the couple that they've had.
Yep. Film doesn't lie, Coach.
Yep, we'll figure it out.
Casey in the shotgun. Moley in motion. Casey drops back to pass.
Let it go.
Throws it complete to Silva, who's still on his feet. Makes a nice move.
Gets the first.
Wayne waited till the last minute to let that go. Silva making a nice play of after absorbing the first hit and spinning and turning upfield out to about the 25-yard line.
Looked like that play was to Jaden Graham up the sideline.
Yep. Now, Jaden Graham, I don't think is he playing today?
He's
he
in
is
the game right now.
He's just returning from a sprained ankle.
But he was running up the field, looking back at the quarterback, and
yep,
didn't really just. Sometimes you just got to run the pattern.
Wayne and shotgun fakes the handoff to Chad, lets it fly to Morley. Oh, just missed Morley at the 40. Bring up a second down and 10. A minute 35 left. That was a little better ball that time that he threw to Morley. Second down and 10.
Looks like Dighton Rehoboth is playing a man in the secondary.
Yep. Giving a lot of
With
cushion
the
here to
safety.
Jaden Graham, number 3. Casey rolls out, throws back to Farini. It's going to be for a touchdown. I thought that was a Jaden Graham for a second, then I thought it was over his head, then I saw Farini. Whew. Was that a 75-yard play, Coach?
Yep.
25?
75.
I think we were on this, yep. 75-yard touchdown pass and reception for Nick Farini. Pass from Wayne.
About 45 yards in the air.
Yep. And the other 30 on the ground. That's 2 long touchdowns in a week, back-to-back weeks for Farini. He had a 85-yard pick 6 last week.
Yeah, he's had a good 8 days of
Tigers
football.
go for 2 here. They hand off to Silver. He's going to walk in untouched for 2 to take it to 20-0 for the Tigers. Offensive line gave Wayne some great protection there.
Yeah, he put it up there and let his receiver run under it.
Yep.
I'm sure you've been talking to him about that. Let his receivers.
He doesn't listen to me, Coach. You know that.
Throw your receivers open sometimes.
Yep. I did give him your advice, though, Coach. I said, Coach Howard said you got to throw him open. Because I know if I told him that, he would not listen to me. I almost had to have you come to the house and tell him that.
Just got to let it go.
Yep. Trust. You got to trust your receivers. You got to trust your arm. You got to just be a little confident and know you're not going to get hit in the backfield.
Well, the only reason that the coach is calling that play is he thinks he has an advantage on the outside with his receiver versus their corner. So let it go.
I agree, Coach. Farini on to kick for the Tigers with 1:21 left to go here in the first. A squib kick. Get a funny bounce here. Oh, yep, on the ground, and they recover it. '84, Jeff Silver down to touch him down. They will take over on the 32-yard line with 1:19 left to go. Tigers can't fall asleep here, Coach, on defense.
No, they got to clean up the defensive penalties. No more face masks.
Finish the play. And we got our 3-4 defense in again with Thomas Whiteside as the extra linebacker.
And Donovan Howard on the nose.
Yep. Handoff is up the middle, tackled by number 32 and 60. 32 is Jordan Young. 60 is Jake Mantos. I think that Dighton Rehoboth is pretty content on just running the clock out. Under a minute left. They're not seem to be moving any sense of urgency, and they just took Belledu out of the game. Twins to the left. Inside handoff.
Wow.
Another arm tackle. Whiteside on the tackle along with Silva and Young.
They're close to midfield.
Yep. 28.
Looks like they're going to hurry, maybe try and get something here.
They have 2 timeouts left, I'm pretty sure. They are going into the wind, so they're not going to throw the ball probably.
He's getting held.
Handoff to Belledu, tackled by number 40, C.J. Crocker, and cleaned up by 21, Thomas Whiteside. Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be second down
Surprised to see that
4.
conservative. He's waving his team over.
Yep. And that's going to be the end of the half, Coach. The Tigers take a 22-0 lead. We are going to have a 20-minute halftime here. We have performances by both teams' bands and both teams' cheer squads.
We're going to have an old school Southern type of battle.
Yes, battle of bands and cheerleaders. The Tigers will take the cheerleaders take the field first, followed by Dighton Rehoboth, and the band will come on after.
We need some mascots.
Yes. We'll take a break now. Welcome back to the opening kickoff of the second half for the Tigers, who lead 22-0.
I hope you, the viewing audience, enjoyed that wonderful halftime show. I got a couple of texts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
They really
we got a good band. I'm not going to lie. Our band is...
put the kids to sleep, maybe.
I think they won the state championship last year. For
good for them to get their chance.
Yep.
They don't get too many opportunities.
I'll tell you what,
crowd.
As you know, I live close by. You can hear them 8, 9 o'clock at night. They're still out here practicing. So they get their practice in, they get their time, and they should be able to show us what they got.
Here we go, second half.
Underway. The kick goes through both backs, and sometimes that can be deadly, Coach. We do have a flag on the play. Usually that's a block in the back.
Nick Farini with the big stick on the return.
Yep.
One tackle away from breaking that.
Yeah. But like I said, sometimes when you out-kick your coverage, you kick it too deep and you find a hole a lot easier.
Especially on a botched kickoff.
Yep.
The kids forget their assignments. You're supposed to stay in your lanes as you preach.
I don't know what that call is, Jeff. I don't know if we can have our rules expert in the booth here help me out with that one. The referee went to his chest like this and then went out of bounds and came back in. Okay, so legal participation of some sort. When the runner went out of bounds or the blocker went out of bounds and came back in. Brings the ball back to the 9-yard line, looks like.
I've never seen that play myself.
No. Well, I have it in the NFL. You run out of bounds, you can't come back in bounds.
Defensive player?
Yeah, once you go out, you can't come back in. You got to come back in right away if you're making a tackle. But if a blocker goes out of bounds, he can't come back in and block. Once you're out, you're out. We got trips to the right, twins to the right. Handoff, pass. Looking for number 11 on a quick slant. Get my specs back on here, Coach.
Well, it looks like
Evan
the receiver.
T-Bert.
Evan Thiebert didn't turn around.
I don't think he thought he was the intended receiver there.
No, I think he looked for it, but then the ball was already passed. They weren't on the same page.
We got second down and 10.
I think the quarterback saw a hot read, wanted to get it out there sooner.
I think he might have seen the hot rush. Another shuffle pass. Sniffed out well. Looks like the Tigers say there's a fumble on the play. I did not see a beanbag toss, which would It is a first down, Tigers. Jaden Hinton came up with a ball.
The ball is lost on the play, and the Tigers recover.
There is a man down for the Falcons. I don't know if that was a ball carrier.
Yeah, it was a short inside handoff.
Was it handoff or a shuffle pass?
Well, it was a shuffle pass. Credit him as a pass.
Patrick Mahomes pass.
And I think he lost it on the hit. Looked like he was down immediately. And the ball, the Tigers were saying that they had it.
Was it Hinton that recovered? 65?
But it looked like the ball carrier initially got up after he lost it, and then he stayed on the ground once he realized how hurt he was.
Looks like they're looking at a shoulder or a rib injury here. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Definitely a weird start to the second half. We have a pretty good kickoff return.
Yep.
On a misplay. And for a second, it looked like the Tigers, Dighton Rehoboth is going to start in good field position. Penalty brings them back.
First incompletion and then second down fumble. Tigers will take over on the 8-yard line. I don't think that's not Billadou down, is it? There's a Do you see a number?
I don't see a number.
No, he's sitting up now.
Is that a 7?
Thurber?
Is it Aiden Thurber?
He's the receiver. He had a few carries out of the backfield. More of those inside handoffs from Billadou. Here's is it, but up on his feet. It is.
Aiden Thurber walks off under his own power. A little help from the trainer.
Hopefully everything's right there.
Looks like it's a lower body twist or sprain, or.
No, he's holding his upper body. Maybe it's like his head. Hope everything's all right.
Well, I'm only a doctor on the Three Stooges.
Tigers have Casey in shotgun, Silva to his left, Joe Young to his right. Inside hand up to Silva. Puts his shoulder down, gets to about the 1 yard line. Gets second down and goal.
Chad likes to run the ball.
The ball in the wrong
hand.
He always has the ball in his left hand, no matter which way he's running. And as football coaches from Pop Warner, it's.
And the thing is, he's a righty.
He's a righty.
Maybe he wants to use that for a stiff arm.
I think we're going to see a Jordan Young fullback. Nope, Silva untouched into the middle for a touchdown.
Number 6, Chad Silva punches it through for a Tigers touchdown.
Tigers going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, coach wasn't going to get fancy on that possession.
No.
Just had about 8-9 yards to get, and Chad's going to get that for you.
Every time. 2 plays, 9-yard drive for the Tigers. You take a 26-0 lead. Not even a minute into the third quarter here. Casey in the center. Casey rolling out. Casey throws. Complete to Jack Morley for 2.
The 2-point try is good.
Morley, he went in motion and came all the way back around to Wayne roll up to his left. Came all the way back to the left side of the field and caught the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's your favorite play, isn't it? Throw across your body.
You know I don't like that play, Coach. You know me. We got some people like to give a shout out to. My aunt and uncle from Florida are up. Staying at my parents' house. My father was just left at halftime. My mother left and back to the house. They're watching the game at home. Uncle Tommy, nice to have you up here. Maybe I can swing by later to say hi. Farini on to kick again for the Tigers. So your coach's phone is blowing up here. Must be our fan club, Coach. I'm not quite sure. We did get a message that JV was not playing. I don't know why. Tackle was made by number 24. I believe that is Tyler Ingalls. Yes, it is. I have to give a correction. Last week I gave Dobbin a lot of credit, but apparently Dobbin wasn't playing last week. It was Ingalls wearing his jersey.
We'll give a couple of extra shout-outs this week.
Yeah.
He'll be our Bugs Bunny for the second half. He's going to throw the ball, catch the ball.
We got trips to the right now. Have to throw the flat to number 44. That is.
The right sideline number 44. Second down.
Where can I find 44, Coach? Oh, yeah. Kevin. We'll go Goosey.
I was going to help you, but
Yeah.
I would have
I
failed.
She pointed to my sheet and didn't want to just come out and say it. But, Coach, I appreciate your help. You usually try to bail me out.
Well, I'm an I'm not even trying to say that. I can't talk. I'm too cold. My lips are cold, Coach.
Inside handoff to Billadou. Mantos dives at his feet to trip him up.
Billadou with the run up the middle.
24.
Gain of about give it 7 on the play. 6 will be a 3rd down and 4. Inside hand to Billage, who was wrapped up in the backfield by Jaden Hinton. And he wasn't letting go that time. Billage gives him a nice sportsmanship tap on the shoulder, saying, thanks for not throwing me down. I think, Coach.
Yes, thank you for letting me play the rest of this game.
Another little shout out to my nephew Henry, who was in attendance tonight. He did go home. He's going to watch the rest of the game on the big screen TV. They have a blow up on the big blow up screen TVs outside. He was mad last week I didn't give him a shout out.
What's up, Henry?
And once again, Coach, like this formation, I'm not a big fan of it.
Well, make sure nobody gets blocked. That's a down ball. His knee touched the ground. His knee touched the ground on the punt.
I didn't see that, Coach. Good call.
So the ball is where his knee touched.
Just outside the 10-yard line. The Tigers will take over. 1st and 10. If we could only have done that last week, Coach. I did talk to Wayne. There was a little mix-up on the 3rd down play last week on that drive. And then obviously the 4th down play was tough.
Right.
But can't look back. We can only look ahead. Fix our mistakes. And
apparently there were some open players on that, but obviously the play
wasn't
wasn't
Crocker,
thrown.
who's going to be tackled just
he's got to get in.
4-yard line.
Crocker's got to take advantage of his opportunities there.
Into the game is number 66 for the Tigers. Anthony Monsini replacing Jaden Hinton.
You're going to see the rest of the seniors get their chances.
Rightfully so. These guys have been playing football. Most of them have been playing football since they were 4th grade. Handoff is to Jordan Young, who's in for the end zone. Followed Monsini in the end zone. Monsini and is that Howard? 60 is Jake Mantos on the right side of the line. And number 70, Peter Andromelos, was on the field as well. I spoke with his father before the game, and he's having a great time. The father didn't say he was regretting not coming out early, but he's having a great time this year. He loves it. And I just said, we wish we would have had him when he was a freshman. Kick is up, and it is good for the Tigers. Number 5, Nick Farini.
If he started as a freshman, he might be all scholastic right now.
Yeah,
with size and just the knowledge you get by playing.
You got to look at our offensive line. It's huge, and to add someone who's 6'6" into the mix
with a big frame on him.
Yeah,
it's not just he's not a skinny kid.
Yep. After Wayne retrieves the ball from the kick field goal, Wayne makes a tackle on the play. You don't see that, Coach? He's tackle coach's son, Teddy, I believe.
It's first tackle of the year.
It is. That's good, though. I don't mind those tackles.
No.
It was funny. We were at a family party a couple weeks ago, and Coach texted Wayne. He's got a finished football draft, and Coach's son told his father to take Wayne as the quarterback with the first pick in the draft. I thought that was funny. I wanted to get that out there.
Well, you have some decent stats today.
Yeah, stats today, but direct
line drive, good
15,
catch.
Caught the line drive kick, ran east to west there, and only gained about 3 yards, maybe 5. Well, a late flag comes in.
Yeah, that was Yacil Rodriguez, number 15 for Dighton Rehoboth.
We have a really late flag.
Just a sophomore. He's a backup defensive back and quarterback.
Unsportsmanlike contact on the Tigers.
It's another big one, Coach.
And I don't know if we have a replay on that one. It's definitely after the whistle. We don't have to give any numbers out, right? way kids were going off the field when the flag was thrown. So it brings the ball to the 50-yard line. Tigers lead 35-0.
Well, if you're the coach for Dighton Rehoboth, you want to see some positive things. They came out of halftime, 2 big mistakes.
Bill doing the tackle, first hit by Marioni, I believe, number 22. Yep, Marioni. We're going to start getting some kids in the game for the Tigers. Number 50, it looks like Avery Anderson's going to go in for Mentos. Quazzoli, number 33, is in for Silva. Brings up a second down and 14 for the Falcons. Handoff is to Billadou. Marioni steps up to force him back inside, wraps his leg, and Quazzoli in the cleanup after a gain of about 5. Bring up a third down and 9.
39 for the Falcons.
Number 64, Jeski Ochoa, is also in the game for the Tigers. Another, let's see, Jesse's a sophomore, junior, excuse me. Mancini's at left tackle, D-tackle.
Well, this is probably 4 down territory for the Falcons.
You would think, down 35-0.
They line up spread and they seem to run the
Inside
handoffs.
handoff. It's
Ooh.
Ochoa almost had him in the backfield. Gain about 3 on the play. It'll be a third down and 2. A long 2. Coach, what do you see here? What do you think?
I think you're going to see a little misdirection, spread everyone out. Another insider handoff. It's been pretty successful. As long as the handoffs are clean, they seem to get positive yards on it.
Well, Coach, I think against your quarterback keeper, Billadou up the middle. Dances out to across the 40, down to Crocker on the stop. Billadou not giving up.
Falcons pick up the first down.
Be a first down and 10 on the Tigers' 38-yard line.
You might see the Falcons open it up here.
As the wind picks up. We got Jaden Grant, number 3, and at cornerback on the right side for Harold. Here comes one of our favorites, Coach, number 59.
Oh, Harry.
Harry Leventhal playing middle linebacker. I'm going to say Harry's on this tackle, Coach. Who's the first person on the tackle, Coach?
It's a great call.
Yes. The engine that could. Kid. Oh.
Falcons run in the middle. Stop short. Second down.
And I think, is that Billadou? Did they sub him out? 11th on the tackle.
Yeah, he shot right.
Yep.
Right through that gap. Read that handoff. First one there from the linebacker spot.
He is. I don't know, Coach. You know how I feel about Harry. He's always at the right place at the right time. Always going 100%. Always going 100 miles an hour.
And he usually, when you tell him something, he nods his head and says, "Yes,
Yep.
Coach." He's those guys you always want.
All 5'6", 175 pounds of him. But he's One of those kids you love to have on your team. Yeah, I'd take 11 Harrys on my team. And the injured player is up and walking off the field with the help of his teammates. That's number 26.
That's Cam St. James. He's had a pretty, considering he's had a pretty solid game, considering the score. A couple nice runs. They now have about 2nd and 12.
Yep. Coach Pruitt does.
I think the Tigers have.
Most of our starters of the game.
I think there's maybe 1 or 2 starters in the game still.
No, we got Farini, Perrin, and Whiteside still in the game. Stop is by Crocker and a host of Tigers. Marioni. See if we can get all these numbers. Harry Leventhal and Quazzoli all on the tackle. Into the game now is number 17, senior Jason Dodd. Going to take out Jack Perrin.
Yeah, Billadou kind of stopped as soon as he got to the line. Didn't like what he saw, and doesn't help. Never helps when you stop. Keep moving those feet.
North-south. Motion here, coach. There we go. Roll out to his, once again, roll out to the left and ask him to twist his body and come around to the, is that Quazzoli, number 33, forced out of bounds. Coach, not my favorite play call. I know it's the wide side of the field, but.
Well, he's got to let it go. He had 3 receivers in that pattern. Pretty sure somebody was open.
Into the game for the Tigers is number 11, Case Rivera. And number, I think 37 is the other safety now, Jared Murphy.
It's like they're lining up to punt. And the Tigers are not ready for a punt
Tigers
return.
should just let it go. Or they're going to put Jaden Graham back there. I don't mind that. Snap is low. The kick is up, away. And good bounce.
Opportunity for a return if you wanted to sneak over there and grab it.
I think Coach was just happy with him getting out of the way. We had a lot of backups in there, and I'm guessing here, I don't know if they already have the offense set, but they might go with the starters in and just do what the defense did, sub them out one by one.
Yeah, sometimes it's a lot easier to operate that way.
Correct. We talked about that the first game. Or even burn a timeout, get it straight so you don't take a stupid penalty.
I love how Nick Farini thinks he's staying out there.
Bronson's still out there. Oh, Dighton Rehoboth's going to do us a favor. They're going to take a timeout.
It's like Jeff Young's going in.
Yep.
As one of the wideouts. Like Jason Dodd.
Peter Andromulus.
Snuck in there. I don't know if you guys can see this at home, but the referee's shirts are blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
And all 4 of them are short sleeves.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it.
Well, there's 5 out there, Coach. They all have 5. I'll have short sleeves. So you're right. Handoff is to. I'm not sure who that is, Coach.
Smith?
Is that Harold Smith? Brian Silva now in a quarterback for the Tigers.
Oh, that was number 13.
A 13 on the carry. That
Danny
was
Dwyer.
Danny Dwyer. Into the game is number 4, Steve De La Rosa. Going to take out Marioni.
Brian Silva's been in for quarterback for Wayne Casey.
Monsini on the line. I think Harry's the center. Yep. 77 is Jared Cohen, at right guard. De La Rosa in the backfield. Jeff Young split wide to the right.
It's a handoff to De La Rosa.
Quazzoli in motion, gets a handoff. Puts his foot down, gets upfield like you like, Coach. Gets out, gain about 5. 2 late flags. Same ref through both flags. I'm going to guess that's a penalty in each player. Little extracurricular activity after the whistle. Into the game is Joe Calisi. I believe, Coach, the new rules this year in the state of Massachusetts, not this year, maybe last year, the wedge season, is once the fourth quarter starts, if it's a 30-point advantage, either way, there will be a running clock. I believe the only thing that stops is a timeout or maybe an injury. But
that's a good rule.
Third down and 4 for the Tigers.
Brian Silva.
The handoff, a fumble. Oh, picked it up, and he's going to throw it complete to Jeff Young.
That cannot. There must be a man in the running play like that.
I'm thinking that was a man downfield. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the 36-yard line. I'm guessing it's going to be a legal man downfield. Yes, it's the call. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, I believe. Will be a 3rd and about 9. Was a design run call. They fumbled on the handoff, and Brian picked it up and scrambled and then threw it. And
saw one of his lead blocks downfield.
Yeah.
His tight end.
Well, Jeff was blocking him, but they could have gone for pass interference, I guess, too, Coach. But
well, Brian's not a fan of handoffs anyway.
Coach is going to have him stay in the huddle, not snap the ball here. That'll be end of the quarter. Tigers will take a 35-0 lead into the 4th. Well, Coach, I know our other sports teams in town are doing fairly well. The volleyball team won yesterday. All 3 teams, freshman, JV, and varsity. They were ranked on the Hawk 5, Hawkmark Sports. They were ranked 4th going in. And then our golf team is undefeated. They got rained out yesterday against King Philip, but they are ranked 2nd. I believe King Philip is 3rd. Both our boys and girls soccer teams are doing very well. I don't know off the top of my head what their records are, but I know the boys are number 1 on the Hawk 5. And I believe the girls maybe 3 or 4. In field hockey, won against, I think it was Franklin the other day. No, was it Franklin? No, King Philip, I think they played. And I watched one of the games the other day against Stoughton. They're a pretty good squad.
Yeah, it's been a good fall so far for the Tiger teams.
And I'm pretty sure both cross-country teams, girls and boys, are doing very well as well.
They were good last year.
Yeah. You see them up here practicing. There's literally over 100 kids in that program. Tell my kids, I want them doing something. Get out. If you don't want to do anything, go run. Be active.
Just like you and me.
And the toss is to Marioni, who
Marioni
gets out over, looks like just short of the first down.
Look like the Marioni crunch.
That was.
Give it the first down.
Yep, it's going to be a first down. Marioni's limping off the field. Hopefully it's just a.
Steve Delarosa checks in.
Yep. Well, Coach, I think there was a mass exit from the fans when our starters came out. Our red, white, and blue theme was very nice tonight. I don't know if you caught that of the kids. Silver on the center. Handoff is to Delarosa, who hits the outside. Yeah, gain of about 6 on the play, Coach.
Hey, not bad for your first carry of your career.
Yep. Into the game for the Tigers, number 74, Sean Gately.
Got to break that ice to get in the tackle for the first time in non-practice situations.
Yep. Jared Cohen, number 77, comes off for Gately.
Who do we got playing center these days?
Harry.
Oh, that's Harry?
Our do-it-all guy.
How's he going to score a touchdown if he's snapping the ball, Coach?
We got a trick play. I'm guaranteed the trick play for Harry. Handoff is number 13. Dwyer takes out over midfield. I'd love to see the upperclassmen still engaged in the game, Coach, cheering on their second and third string teammates.
Yeah, Danny Dwyer's sophomore.
Yep.
Getting some action.
Case Rivera into the game, number 11. And these guys work hard at practice well. They give the starting team hopefully a good offensive look and defensive look. They got to pay their price, right?
Pay your dues.
Do a little grunt work. Make a spark here and there. Make a play. Be noticed. Silva waiting for Batcher to put his hand up for the play clock. Dodd in motion, fumbled on the snap. Recovered by number 56, Alex McAndrew. Coach, you know the thing you don't really see on these plays is you feel bad for the receivers because they don't get a chance to showcase themselves in these type of games. That's coming from a former guy like myself.
That's true, but on this team you got to block. So showcase your blocking ability. I mean, that was one of my favorite things when I was back in high school. I used to love throwing good blocks.
Dodd in motion. The handoff is to Dodd. Breaks a tackle. Gets out to near the first down. I think you got a first down, Coach.
There's some laundry down.
Oh. That's a little downfield holding. Got number 16, DeLugri in the game.
It's like a spot holding call.
Yep.
So it's not as bad. It's just
going to be right back where
replay the
same down. Ends up being a 1-yard penalty.
Right. From
the start of the last play, but obviously a first down would have been nice, but now we got a 2nd and 14 with Pat DeLugri in the game now for the Tigers, a quarterback.
I think you could dial up a similar play. It's tough with backup ends in the game because keeping the contain and the
Delivery handoff to De La Rosa. Out over the 50. I think coach has got to be very happy with his team's effort tonight, minus the flags.
The flags are gonna. It might be a little extra running for those flags.
Well, they put Silva back in the game here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to throw the ball, Coach.
I'm going to say he's going to throw it to Jeff Young.
He does have a strong arm, but this wind, Coach, I don't know how deep he'll get it, but I think Jeff Young would be the top option for him here. He's being given a 10-yard cushion. Oh, the handoff is to Dodd, who's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Oh, good. They're going to play a.
I was hoping to see the Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie bomb.
Oh, the roll. Basically the naked bootleg.
Yeah.
Fake the inside handoff and just start running.
Delivery back in the game. It's almost like a college quarterback atmosphere now, Coach. Every other play, you got a different quarterback in. And off to Dwyer, who's tackled
face mask
at the line of scrimmage. No, item of 23.
83.
83? Sorry, Coach. Looking down their roster here, I don't see an 83. Nope, there he is. Aiden Rahim. I'm going to go with that, Coach. I know it's probably wrong, but...
Being heckled.
Being heckled by
social media.
Social
Actually,
media,
it's not even
Coach.
social media. Direct.
A friend of yours in the stands from Dighton Rehoboth, maybe?
Yes. He's upset that we didn't punt.
Well, I mean, they're going to have better field position now, most likely, than if we punted. But his defense made a play. That's what they're supposed to do. All right, we'll try to get these names of the defensive players for the Tigers. 17 Dodd is the corner, 24 Ingalls, 13 Dwyer at linebacker, 84 Jeff Young at linebacker, Rivera at number 11 at safety. Handoff is number 25, tackled by number 74. I think that's Gately, senior. Got number 99 in the game too, Coach, for the Tigers. I don't see a 99 in my roster. Oh, you got a second page on yours? No?
Nope. It's our secret weapon.
Coach Mark Linehan calls the defense for the Tigers. Be very happy if his defense can hold here in the last 3 minutes with a shutout.
Oh.
Dwyer in 37. That is Murphy on the tackle. Jared Murphy a little high, Coach. What do you think?
Well, there was a...
That's not how we taught it.
There was enough players to go around on that tackle, so...
That's not how we taught him to tackle.
We didn't teach any of these kids how to tackle, did we?
No, Murphy we did. We had Murphy. We had Case. Jeff Young.
Yeah, okay. Well, Case is way on the other side of the field.
Yep. But he's going to be, watch this play. They're going to run the wide side, I think, here, Coach. 3rd down and 13. Nope, they're on the short side. I think it's Gately again. It is.
Gately having a day. Having a fourth quarter anyway.
Yep. Be 4th down and about 16. I wonder if they're going to punt to us, Coach.
Doesn't look like they're punting.
No. So we got Coach DeWitt down the sidelines. Has been here for 4 years now. Alongside him is Coach Lenahan, who's our defensive coach, and Coach LaPresi, who's been here for about 4 years, as well as our offensive and defensive line coach. Stop is made by the Tigers. Coach Brian Young is our freshman coach, one of our freshman coaches, and Coach Smith is our head freshman coach.
Got to give Tyler Ingalls the shout out on that tackle. The ref is talking to him.
Yeah.
Not sure why, but
Coach DeWitt just said first offense out there. I think he wants our seniors on the field for their senior night to have a final kneel down, maybe, Coach.
That's what it looks like. 35 seconds left.
Waiting on for somebody to get on the field.
There's one senior, there's one starter that's not in the game. Oh, it's Silva.
It's Silva. With 26 seconds left.
Looks like they might get a delay of game here.
I don't think they're going to throw any flags, Coach. Dan Dwyer, sophomore, runs onto the field. Must be a shorter guy. He's definitely not a senior. No, he's going to run off. Wayne's still directing traffic out there.
I think Nick Farini is lost on the sideline.
That's the game. Yeah, they were looking for Farini. Final for the Tigers, 35-0 for the Falcons.
Well, Coach, 2-1.
Coach,
first winning record at this time of the season.
Yep, and as we enter the Hawk
in
schedule
a few years.
next week at Canton, so we will not be on air next week, Coach.
You guys are going to miss us, aren't you?
Yeah. Hopefully, Stoughton Cable has it on TV for you. But we'll be back in 2 weeks, I believe, when we host the Canton Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm sure the booster clubs will get something out there on the Oliver Ames sites.
We will.
Find out how to watch the game and tune in or come on out.
And hopefully next time you hear from us, we'll be 3-1, Coach.
Hopefully.
We'll
All right,
talk
Coach.
to you again soon.
Have a good night.
Hi, Coach.
Oliver Ames High School sports home game coverage is underwritten in part by Bank of Easton, Premier Properties, Law Office of Sutton & Sutton, Easton Historical Society and Museum. Oliver Ames Football is also underwritten by Easton Country Club. ECAT would like to thank all sponsors for making coverage of all this year's home games possible.